Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And today we're looking at the fight last night between Andrade and Sulecki. Without much further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this was a fight for the WBO Middleweight Championship belt between Demetrius Andrade, unbeaten, 28-0, 17 knockouts, 0 losses, versus Magic Sulecki. And I was anticipating a good one. Okay, so it was interesting from the start. In the first round, Andrade dropped Sulecki. It's a quick drop. Sulecki got right back up. Wasn't too hurt or dazed. Well, just a little bit dazed. I think it wasn't long before then that the bell rang. They returned to their corners. Sulecki in good condition. The fight proceeded, and it quickly became clear. A pattern quickly emerged of how the fight would be. And this picture here says more than I could in words. We see Sulecki reaching with a jab, fully extended, and Andrade with his right shoulder at the foremost, his head way back. And that was this picture was the story of the fight. Andrade fights with he's a southpaw, and he fights with his right shoulder extremely forward. So it's very rare that he's square on, and when he's square on, he's only using that as a trap for you to come back in. He'll stand square or he ducks square, and then as you try to lunge, he changes position, moves his left foot back, and his right shoulder. It's the story of the right shoulder. His right shoulder is always very much at the forefront. He's had his head way back and his left foot way back. This makes him a very, very difficult target. Look here. It's that right shoulder again at the forefront. You got to get past the right shoulder before you got a chance of getting to his head. He's very defensively sound, extremely sound. And at the times when he doesn't look sound, that's only for a second, because he will move that left foot back. The right shoulder will come to the forefront, and you got to get past the right shoulder to get to his head. And how many times did Sulecki actually hit the man's head? I don't know. You could count it on one hand. You could maybe count it on the times that Sulecki touched Andrade's head with his gloves. You could probably count that on one hand. It was very surprising to me. I thought I saw the Daniel Jacobs fight with Sulecki, and Sulecki gave Daniel Jacobs, he was neck and neck. It was neck and neck. And I think it's the tale of the unorthodox ways of Andrade. So unorthodox. He is very difficult to hit. Very defensively sound. It's a hard target. He's often ducking, crouching. Look at that. Always in some kind of crouch for the most part. Look at this. He's attacking and still crouching. Extremely difficult target to hit. Look at this. Still crouching. Crouching Dragon Tiger. What is it? What was that film? Crouching Dragon Tiger? I don't know. He is just such an extremely difficult opponent to hit. And as they say, you can't hit that which you cannot see. And Andrade is a testament to defensive fighting. Not to say Don't get it twisted. He is also very aggressive. He switches. His base is his defensive soundness and his unorthodox attacks. He doesn't keep his head in the same place for too long. 1 second, 2 second, switch, change. Anytime he punches, he makes sure that his head is in a different position than it was when he originally launched the punch. There's a lot of boxers who can learn a lot of things from Andrade in terms of defensive soundness. After you punch, your head should not be in the same place it was before you threw the punch. That opens you up to counters. He is a testament, is Andrade, to sound defensive principles. And that's one of the principles. One of the principles is keeping your shoulder forward and your head back. Head tucked, of course. But your shoulder should be in the way of any punch thrown. That gives you defensive options. That's number one, shoulder forward. Number two, never have your head in the same position as you did before you threw the last punch you threw. Okay? Moving target. You throw the punch, your head should be in a different position. Your feet should be in a slightly different position. Makes you a very difficult target to hit. Every round looked very similar to the previous round. It was a master class in attack and defense, or rather defense and attack. Attack coming off your defense. Sulecki surprised me. He just couldn't find the target. Andrade I will admit, is better than I thought. I thought it was going to be a much closer fight than it transpired to be. I was wrong, proven wrong. So, Andrade maintains his WBO middleweight belt. And I hope that he can secure a fight with, what next? I hope he can secure a fight with either Triple G or Canelo. Canelo. Sometimes I get my words mixed up and I say Canelo, but this time I clearly said Canelo. I hope they can make it happen. It's a fight I would look forward to. I want to see Andrade. I want to see Triple G versus Andrade. I would love to see that. How can you hit what you cannot see? But Triple G would be more persistent. Triple G, I believe, would walk him down. I want to see that fight. Triple G versus Andrade next. Or if not next, the fight after next. What say you? It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Smash that subscribe button if you like the content. But still, hit the bell icon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And I'm out.